Mexico, a country that stands in the shadow of its strongest neighbor, the United States, often getting invaded and crushed so the USA can form NAU to dominate the rankings. But what if you reverse the role and you invade the USA at the beginning to form NAU? Although Mexico has a much smaller economy than the USA, it starts with over 1 million manpower and 67 million population and has an easy formable for a quick boost in the beginning. So in this strategy, I will show you how to form the North American Union as Mexico in 2021. Before I begin, I just gotta say this strategy is pretty RNG based, and it's all about how good the USA player is. But if you do it correctly, you have a pretty high chance of succeeding. Let's begin. As I join in, the first thing I do is justify on Guatemala and Belize and make an electronic, steel, fertilizer, and motor factory. And then I move my home guard to the nearest jungle area to specialize them and get tank firepower and armor, get the maneuver warfare doctrine. The reason I get maneuver warfare instead of static lines, which is stronger than maneuver in combat and has less upkeep, is when capturing the USA, the terrain is a huge problem and capturing the cities is the hardest part, which means you need to pick maneuver warfare because the tank speed is insane and you need to capture cities much faster. Only get maneuver and armored fist and ignore the rest of the doctrine because steel division is too much upkeep. Also get a general to make them stronger. After the justification is done, I declare on those two countries and justify on El Salvador and Honduras. Split the infantry into 4 stacks with 3 of them going to Guatemala and the 1 going to Belize. And then when their home guard is killed, I auto capture. And I also make 3 civilian factories for stability and buy resources. When those justifications are done, I keep capturing until I can form Mexican Empire. And after I form, I take Cuba and Jamaica for the extra money with my home guard and buy oil around 4,000 oil in bulk so my tanks won't die while I'm in debt. And after I've taken them, I spend as many tanks as my treasury allows me to. And once those tanks spawn in Mexico City, I mountain specialize them. And then justify on Canada and USA. Once they're specialized, I move them up and split my units into 2 stacks, with one of them going to Texas and the other one going to California, because California has a lot of cities grouped up, which makes it easier to force peace later if I take them. And after the justification is finished, declare war and set military spending to maximum and just auto capture. No USA player would ever expect such a massive invasion this early and probably don't have a defense. When he starts to collapse, take the releasables and get Canada. And once you're done, form NAU and ask a democracy to enforce ideology on you. There we go. Rank 1 as Mexico in 2021. If you enjoyed this video, watch my other videos because I put a lot of effort into them, and have a good day.